What's up, y'all? It's Aaron here, and today I'm going to share with you how to use email marketing to increase profit in your clothing business. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you a tool we have all of our partners using that will increase the average order value in your store. All right, so number one is to create an irresistible offer plus, I think this is like a plus or whatever. I don't know. I think this is plus. Make a welcome series. So something that is often overlooked is the value that needs to be added for someone to give you their email address. More than ever, we don't want to give up our information. I know I don't. To other companies because we think they're just going to spam us. Don't do that. But first off, make sure that the offer is great. Not just good, great. What works really well for clothing brands is an exclusive 15% off your first purchase. Right now that's working. If you watch this video in 10 years, that may not be what's working. But right now, 15% off first purchase works pretty well. Now that you've collected the email address, it's time to warm them up. The first email that you should send them is their unique code with the 15% off that they requested. Make sure to deliver on your offer very quickly. So send it as quickly as you can. The next 2 to 3 emails should be more about you, your business, and letting them know how often they're going to expect emails. The last thing you want to do is just collect an email address and just start spamming people with tons of stuff. Don't do that. They're going to unsubscribe very quickly. I also like to send over a form where they can opt themselves into what they may like to help them take control over their experience. It's a super simple form. All they have to do is click buttons and they get automatically added to lists without you having to do anything. If you do this correctly, you're already going to be light years ahead of most brands who just give the 15% off and walk away after the purchase. Just don't do that. All right, before we jump into number 2, I just want to say howdy.
Howdy.
I did that. Maybe it's like Scout's honor. Howdy. My name is Aaron Pearson. I'm one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding, and we've been helping frustrated store owners like you since 2015 become impactful store owners through tutorials, tactics, and strategies. And if you found value in this video, or at any point you find value in this video, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is what helps us grow our channel. So shout out to you or future you. Appreciate it. All right, so number 2, personalize the experience. Making each customer's experience unique can seem daunting, but when you do them correctly, this will skyrocket your sales. Most clothing brands send their whole list every single email that they have. Don't do this. If you use an email provider like Klaviyo or ActiveCampaign, which we absolutely suggest that you do, then you can segment your audiences based off of actions that they actually take. So get this, when someone visits a specific page on your website, you can have them added to a list and tagged. If they make a certain purchase, you can add them to another list. One of our clients actually has a ton of pages and a ton of collections on her site. So we created different tags based off of where people landed on their site. If they were interested in tops, if they were interested in dresses, if they were interested in seasonal, they were added to several different lists. And now we've built up a large list of all of these people who gave us their email address in the beginning and have opted in and said, hey, I'm interested in these items. So when we have an email about those items, for example, the tops or the summer attire or whatever it is, we now send a specific email to that person. And guess what? The email open rate doubled that easily. Somebody who's interested in dresses got an email about dresses, they're gonna open it more often. So use that in your strategy. And you guessed it, if they go to several of your pages and they add several things to their cart, and they don't ever take any action, you can add them to a specific list. I personally love sending out an email within an hour or 2 after someone has been on the site for the 2nd or 3rd time without buying, and telling them how much you miss them and throwing in a nice little bundle or deal. You don't have to give a discount, but you could just say, hey, we miss seeing you. We have a great bundle specifically for you. Go ahead and take advantage of that. All right, y'all, so if you thought these tips were good, make sure that you stick around until the very end of the video where I'm gonna walk you through my favorite app for increasing your average order value. All right, so number 3 is automations. We actually have 9 different automations for all of our partners that we set up once they join the e-com accelerator program. Let me share with you a few automations that you need to have in place for your online store. All right, so number 1 is abandoned cart automations. Number 2 is abandoned checkout automations. Number 3 is repeat purchaser automations. And number 4 is loyalty automations. If you want to copy and paste 3 of our email automations into your clothing brand, just comment down below with the word automation and we'll send it over to you. Free of charge. Literally, just drop the word automation. Okay, y'all, this is what you've been waiting for. This tool is a game changer, and the best part about it is that it's so easy to use. Literally anyone, any store owner can install it, and on day 1, you can start making money from it. It's called One-Click Upsell, and it's by the team over at Shopify. So this tool is used to help you pre-sale, upsell, up here, downsell, and post-sale. It has 4 different opportunities, giving you more chances to increase your average order value. Probably the number 1 most important thing to do when you're having a clothing brand is to increase that average order value. All right, so let me show you a little bit more about how this works. All right, so jump over to your Shopify store, check it out. Over here on the left-hand side, click on Apps. Scroll down once you've installed it, One-Click Upsell. And this is a little bit about the back end, right? This is a little bit of what's going on for this account. So this account has made an extra $660 during this time period. You can actually look at the funnels that we have in place. We have a test funnel that's going on. We have ones that are all the products. We don't have anything for that. We do have ones that the shopping cart is triggered and it has these items, their most popular items. Which has a 10% conversion rate. So 1 out of 10 people take them up on that and made an extra $470 bucks. The checkout, this is right when somebody purchases. We have an option for them to buy something a little bit more. This is a 1% conversion rate, not kind of what you expected, right? Somebody purchases right away and then to get them to buy again. 1%, I would like to see this a little bit higher, but again, makes an extra 123 bucks. And then we have one right here. This is like that post-purchase downsell offer, right? So they've purchased, they've went down, they didn't take you up on the upsell, so you're gonna downsell them right away. And this one hasn't had any yet. This has only had 4 views, something new that we're testing. But there's just so many different options. You can create your own funnels here. You can move things around, you can add things, but it gives you so many more options for somebody to purchase another item, right? So if they're coming to your store and they're gonna buy a dress, or they're gonna buy a top, or they're gonna buy a t-shirt, but then you can sell them, if they buy that top, you can sell them jeans or a pair of shoes or something else. It doesn't cost you any more money to get them to the site because they're already there, but you can increase the average order value. This particular store was doing about $40 average order value, which is a little low. It's closer to that 54, 55 now, which is great. We'd like to see them at 60 or 70, but these are small tweaks that we're making here, and this app has helped out dramatically to do that. So what I tell you is that you can get to the fine details of Shopify and how much they charge you for the service, but it's amazing at what it does. Instantly start making sales, and you only pay whenever there's a sale that happens from this checkout. So definitely go check it out. We'll put up the link there. Like I said, it's One-Click Upsell by Shopify, and super valuable. There's a lot of cool funnels out there, and if you have questions about the funnels, just leave a comment down below. Hold up one second, guys. If you're an online clothing store or boutique, then I know you're trying to figure out how to build an online store to add that flexibility and stability into your life. All right, so we created a free masterclass training that will walk you through the 5 pillars that need to be in place for you to grow consistently and profitably online. And if you want the training, go check out the link in the description below. Oh, and before you go, if you like this video, you have to check out our video on how to use Facebook ads for clothing brands right here. All right, y'all, we'll see you in the next video.